Kara. I am a project manager, a working project manager, and I am also the owner of a management and leadership training company. I've been in IT leadership and management for over 20 years. For more information about my credentials, my experience, and all the letters I can put behind my name, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn, and I will put the link to that in the summary for this video. But this video is the first of many for the SME Book Club, right? And I'm very excited about this because I've been wanting to start a book club for a very long time. Okay, so you're gonna have to forgive, like the lighting's a little dark in here and the editing is probably gonna be a little sketchy the first time around. I've been working on getting this perfect for a long time, but I'm tired of waiting on everything to get perfect. Sometimes you just have to get started, and then we'll just evolve as the process goes along. Okay. I am addicted to learning. I am addicted to learning how to do what I do better, finding new and creative ways to do what it is that I do. One thing that you'll learn, especially for those of you who are probably new to project management or management leadership in general, it does not stop once you graduate. Learning never stops, right? You always have to try to find out what's new for your industry. You always have to find better ways to do what you do, or you'll be left behind, right? You don't want to be stuck with outdated practices. It's not beneficial to you, and it's not beneficial to the customer or client or employer that you support. Continuing education is ongoing. Now, maintaining continuing education and your certifications, it can get pretty pricey, right? So I will create a whole nother video related to how to continue your education, maintain your certifications in a way that's affordable. But for me, the most affordable and practical way to maintain some of my certifications and to continue my education has been through books, right? Thus, this book club. Reading is one thing, right? But sharing what you've learned, collaborating with others about what they've learned, their perspectives, and what they've read compared to what you might have read, swapping ideas and perspectives, all the collaborative ways that you can share what you've learned in a book. It only helps with the learning. It only solidifies the learning. It only expands what you've learned. So one of the best ways I feel that you can achieve that is through a book club. So I have a vision for this book club and some promises that I intend to keep this first time around, right? The first is to keep it diverse, right? Not just leadership. We're talking management, which is different. And then also some technical kind of out of the box things, but only those tools, concepts, processes, ideas that are useful, right? That would be useful for someone who is in leadership, for someone who is in management. Books that are engaging and that can provide something that's actually actionable, something that you can take with you back to your companies that you own or that you work for. Some of the ones that I've been looking at, not the ones that we're going to do today, are facilitate meetings, more on leadership, right? User experience, which I think is an often neglected area when it comes to management and leadership. Looking at things from the user perspective. The next promise that I make is to keep things accessible. And that's not just with the language, right? Keeping it at a level that people can really understand. It's also different formats, right? So every book that I choose will be available somewhere via hard copy, soft copy, audio book, or Kindle reader. With this book club, you'll only need a baseline knowledge of or experience in leadership and management to be able to take advantage of and understand the material that we'll be going over. Also, as I said before, I'll be going over in another video how to keep things affordable, but I'll also be looking at books that are affordable, right? Things that you can get used on eBay or Amazon. Also, we are going to tag up every Monday with the reading that we are going to go over every week. We're going to break the book down by chapter and tackle a couple of chapters a week, however many chapters that will allow us to tackle a book in about a month and a half. Lastly, when we get more subscribers, more people who are engaged in the book club, I hope to host a live once a week. That way we can engage with one another. In the meantime, before we're able to have a live, please be sure to leave any comments. I will be replying to comments, and you probably want to get in there before I turn into Oprah, right? The first book that we'll be going over is called Leading the Unleadable, right? This is by Willet, copyright 2017. All right, here's the cover. I purchased this book from eBay, less than $10, right? And I'm pretty sure it's still available there. It's also available on Amazon and Audible. I chose this book specifically because I read in some of the excerpts that we'll go over here with this book that it does kind of focus on leading leaders, right? I am in a position right now where I am having to have influence over leaders, trying to get them to do things that they would not necessarily want to do, right? And so in this book, they're talking about managing mavericks, cynics, divas, and other difficult people, right? Also, in my career, I have noticed that there are people who do not want to be led by certain types of people. All right, I'll go ahead and take that with you, right? There are certain people that they want to hear from. There are certain people that they want to be led by. There are certain people that they want to influence them. There are certain people that they want to hear from. And if you are in a position where you have to influence people and you are not the kind of person that people want to hear from, I'm hoping that there's something in here for that. And then probably along the way, I'll be sharing some of the tactics that I use to help make myself more successful in being influential in that environment. So I believe that this book will be good for people who are charged with leading and influencing people, whether or not you've been given the authority to lead or influence those people. It looks like it's got some pretty good reviews. Some of these reviews in here are like, did your best friend write these reviews? But a great addition to Alan's proven powerful contributions to the field of leadership. A must read for anyone aspiring to be an exceptional leader. A lot of the reviews in here are pretty strong, right? So in here on the back, it says it's a simple formula for changing behaviors and drawing out exceptional performances, recognizing people that want to be contributors, developing the right mindset for tackling challenges. So it's not always about making changes or influencing changes with other people. It's going to be with yourself as well. Useful feedback sessions, getting people's commitment to change, and spotting trouble before it happens. So this book, if you include the preface, has about 15 chapters. Each chapter has about 5 to 15 pages. So I don't think it's unreasonable for us to do about 3 chapters a week, and we'll meet every Monday. I know that some of you are busy and you might forget. So 2 things about that. 1, subscribe so you'll get the notification when we meet about the book. And also, if you fall a little bit behind and you don't have time to read, that's fine. I'll be providing an overview of what it is that we discussed. And we'll talk about some of the feedback and comments that you guys leave over the week. I want to hear your perspectives, so comment below. All right, so again, this week we'll be doing the preface, chapters 1 and 2. I'm really excited about this book because I've heard good things. So go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will see you next Monday. Bye.